Thank you all for being here this morning. I am Chief Lawrence Revel with the Tallahassee Police Department. On August 29th, just before midnight, officers with the Tallahassee Police Department were conducting crowd control at multiple locations along West Pensacola Street. As officers were in the area, multiple individuals within the crowd began shooting at Halftime Liquors, located at 2101 West Pensacola Street, and Los Compadres, located at 2102 West Pensacola Street. Officers who heard the shots located a victim at Halftime Liquors and immediately began rendering life-saving aid. The victim, an adult male, sadly succumbed to his injuries on scene. 8 other individuals sustained injuries ranging from minor to serious. An armed adult male subject, who officers observed shooting into a large crowd, was seen running towards the McDonald's located at 2026 West Pensacola Street. Knowing others could still be in danger, with additional large crowds in adjacent parking lots, the 2 officers pursued the armed subject, gave verbal commands for him to stop and drop the weapon, and subsequently shot the subject in an attempt to stop the threat and prevent further individuals from being victimized. The subject sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was taken into custody. TPD's Violent Crime Unit assumed the investigation, and preliminary findings determined this to be an isolated incident. TPD worked diligently to ensure that additional staffing in anticipation of large crowds for the weekend and collaborated with other law enforcement agencies. TPD remains committed to conducting a thorough investigation of the events leading up to the shooting and bringing justice to the victims that were involved. Obviously, this is an open and active investigation, and we will provide you further updates as they become available. I want to take this opportunity, though, to thank the incredible men and women of the Tallahassee Police Department, the Florida Highway Patrol, and the Leon County Sheriff's Office that was on scene. These officers ran towards this amazing amount of gunfire as it was occurring. They were rendering aid in the parking lot as this was occurring. And obviously, as I stated, stopped further injury from occurring by stopping this active shooter whom they observed running with the handgun. It's in these type of active shooter situations that we train to go and stop the threat. And that's exactly what our officers did in this situation. So I'll be happy to take any questions you have at this point.
Do you believe this was an isolated incident? I mean, it was an isolated incident, but are the shootings related? Does everything go together? Do you guys know that at this time?
We're still unfolding all of that, peeling back the layers, but obviously it's one large incident. Several locations involved in this incident, but yes, we believe it is one isolated incident.
Do you believe that involves then just that one suspect then?
Well, we have 3 suspects in custody.
And one was shot.
And one of those is the one that we stopped from his threat. Other 2 are in custody as well, and that investigation and pending charges. They're being detained at this point on unrelated charges, and we will work with the state attorney's office to determine the appropriate charges for this incident.
As far as injuries go to the other victims, do you anticipate their injuries, I know, from minor to severe? Can you give us any more details on that? Do we expect anything to get worse? Or
you just never know in these type of situations. We don't believe at this point there will be any other fatalities, but again, depending on wounds and where they are and what happens with the trajectory and travel of those projectiles, you just don't know.
Now, with those 8 other injuries, can you identify if they were a mixture of males and females, or was it just like it was targeted at one sex?
No, it was a mixture.
Where exactly was the suspect shot? I mean, I know you said non-life-threatening injuries.
He was shot in the lower back, in the buttocks, and in the hamstring.
And then
comes to providing your next update, are you guys going to do it as a press conference, or is it going to be via press release, and when could we expect that?
I don't want to put a time frame on it. We will certainly get that information out as soon as it becomes available. Most likely it'll be a press release. If we feel the need or there is a need to have another press conference, then we can certainly arrange that as well.
I know you said 3, and forgive me if you've already answered this. 3 suspects are in custody. Do you anticipate any more people being arrested, or is that just part of the ongoing investigation?
That's part of the ongoing investigation. Like I say, there were dozens and dozens of shots that rang out from this, and we'll continue to gather all the information that's necessary to put all the pieces together, so there could be others.
And then as far as road closures go, when do we expect the road to completely open back up?
These things can take multiple hours, so I couldn't give you a time frame on that.
I don't know if you can say right now, but the man that was killed, the suspects, are they local to Tallahassee? Were they visiting? Do you know that at this time?
We do know that, and they do have local ties. All of them have local ties.
The suspects and the victim?
I don't know about the victims,
okay.
But all 3 suspects have local ties. Yeah.
And then also, can you confirm where the victims were transported?
To local hospitals.
Just
Right.
Okay.
What the officers that shot the suspect, what's protocol for them right now?
Right, they're placed on administrative leave. That is our protocol when these type of events occur, and we will make sure that they have the assistance that they need, support that they need to deal with the trauma that they've encountered as well.
And then just to confirm too, because I believe you said it, but all of those 8 other victims, they didn't succumb to their injuries, but they were shot, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. They were injured via shooting, not like they tripped and fell or something
Correct.
like that. Okay.
That's correct. That it? All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you.